Hey, what's going on, everyone? This week we're doing a recap. I get to show some of my favorite moments that I'm so excited to share with you all. Rewatching these episodes and really getting a chance to see what we've created here. Again, I've said it so many times on multiple episodes. I'm just so grateful to Brandon, to Colt, to our different guests who've shown up, who've contributed to these conversations and helped us to understand what it is to refine ourselves. So I'm very excited to see what you all think, and here are my favorite clips of the first 2 seasons.
Are yours as comfortable? Like mine, maybe.
Mine's is hella comfy.
Right?
Hella comfy.
I haven't rocked this in a while. I'm like, I should rock this more often.
I've been rocking this for the last hour since I bought it.
My favorite thing about this is the llama has its own little scarf.
Yo, this is the highlight of the episode, hands down. I don't care what conversation comes after this.
No, that's it.
That's it. Your llama has a scarf on your Christmas sweater.
Just in case it gets a little chilly.
Dude,
extra time.
This makes me so happy.
Yes. I used to have a boombox, and I would plug my Walkman headphones in, and I had the same DJ Taz. That's just my baby daddy on repeat. That's my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy. That's my baby daddy.
How dare you?
That's my baby daddy. Brandy, what you listen to, huh? Nothing. That's my baby daddy. Like,
see, that is the tag for the episode. Like that's not the bow, but that is the tag. That's what will be all over social media. Is just you on repeat.
Holy crap. It's so funny you say that. I wanted to talk about the power of believing.
Ooh.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, the power of believing. And even if it's the opposite of the joy and happiness that Santa brings, you believe that there's this bunny that was so massive that it terrified you that you wouldn't even go to the front door. But imagine what happens in life when you have an obstacle and you see it and it terrifies you because you believe, I'm not going to get this job. That girl's not going to like me. This is going to happen. I'm not buff enough. I'm not worthy enough. When you have that belief so strongly, you won't even step towards it because you believe this in this thing you can't see. There's no evidence of it, but you believe it. But that same power of believing works the opposite way. When you believe in something, and that's why, John, I love that you led with Aston Martin. Mm-hmm. You literally led into this conversation and topic tonight with you saying every year for the last 11 years, I go and I sit here and I'm around the energy of Aston Martin. I visualize myself having an Aston Martin. I believe it. And honestly, John, you're going to have that car because you believe you can have that car.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the lead into tonight's discussion. And really where it came from is this. There's a horse that I really, really wanted at the rental place. When I originally inquired about the horse, I got a hard no. And I was like, but I love this horse. And the reason being is he's a movie horse. He works a lot. He's working all the time. And he has a double. And, you know, to take away his double, it's just like not a good look. So I was like, okay, well, if it's a no, I'll go another route. I'll find another way to fulfill this need of having my own horse. So I talked to the owner about a potential option that I want to do. And he says, don't do that. That's not smart. He still has my best interests at heart. He's like, that's not smart. Don't do that. Here's what I'll do for you. And long and short of it, starting January, the horse that I want, I will have full 100% responsibility for. He'll be mine. I have a 90-day trial with him to see if we're going to move forward with it, but it's happening. And for the first time in my life, I will know what it's like to own a horse, to have the freedom to go ride when I want, to work with him. I don't have to go trail with other renters. This is what I've always wanted. This is the reason I was doing what I did. But the first time I got off of him, I said to the manager of the owner of the rental, I said, I'm going to own this horse one day. And she said, well, you two can go right off on set together because he's an actor. And this is 5 months ago. And I believe so much that I believe that Smokey Joe would be the horse, so much so that in less than 30 days, that reality will be actualized. So that's where I wanted to go with the conversation. I will leave this part open, but I do have a question if you guys want to chime into it.
Well, I want you guys to know that even though we decided that this was onesie episode, right? And I had some things come up where I got very busy, right? And I was like, finding a onesie is unfortunately out of the picture. However, this morning there was a Target nearby that had one item left, and it was not in the men's department.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't want to not wear a onesie.
Yes.
So,
Oh my God. Hey,
I'll try to
you
read
are
some.
Hold on.
are comfortable in your masculinity beyond belief, but this is epic, by the way.
That is
How about this?
Yo, that should be your Christmas card. That right there.
So my point being, like, if you want to have self-worth, from the different like exercises and work that I've done, it's been as simple as maybe you don't know who you are. Maybe you don't know exactly what you stand for. Maybe you don't even have a laundry list of what's awesome about me versus what's not. But if you can go through your day, just your day, not even your relationship, and at every point, you are as honest as possible, eventually it'll start to show itself. You will start to emerge as whoever it is that you want to be. Even if you're having a cloudy day, a weird day, somebody just dumped you, whatever. Like, still be honest, still be overly honest. Like, you bombed a meeting, say it. I fucked up that meeting. Like, it's being as honest as possible all the time, rigorous honesty. And if you have that rigorous honesty, eventually you'll feel comfortable with whatever shade you are at any stage, because you know you. No?
It's so good.
When I was driving just now, I thought about this idea of me. I'll say me. Do I believe what I've been saying about what I deserve when it comes to love? Do I really believe that I deserve it? And do my actions reflect it by what I accept, what I walk away from, what I say yes to, and what I say no to? Outside of me, I think a lot of people don't even have a concept of what the other love or good love even looks like. Because you can only know love to the extent of your experience. And anything outside of that will scare the shit out of you. Which is why a lot of people run. A lot of people get scared because it's so foreign, so alien to them that they fear the unknown. So we stick with the familiar. And what I'm challenging myself to do is to get away from the familiar, which is the victim mentality of continuing to manifest these outcomes, and lean into something different, which means though you have the vision and insight to see 10 years down the road, don't miss what's happening today in this moment.
Dig it.
Well, to add to that, I think one of the other things that's interesting when we don't have that self-worth conversation with ourselves, if we deserve something, well, and I know this from past experiences, that if I don't think I deserve something, I will be the one to self-sabotage to get myself out of that because I don't think I'm supposed to be there or supposed to have or be with that person. So I will start making mistakes to basically get out of a situation that I don't think I'm supposed to be in. And it's not until we actually look at why are we doing that? Why are we to, one, push someone away, but even deeper, why do we not think we're worthy of that kind of love or having someone care, or someone be there for us? And it's really when we get deep into that we can really start asking, okay, what's the thing that we still need to heal?
And this is where I get to bring my sage old man wisdom into this as the elder of the three of us.
Here you go again with that age shit.
Hey man.
Oh God.
You ready for this? No
Yeah.
shit, no lie.
Yeah.
You will never be ruder than you will to the person you love most in the world.
Come on, somebody. Talk to him.
Hurt. And if you genuinely love them, you'll learn a fucking lesson. And if you don't, you'll learn a fucking lesson. If you go off on somebody, that means you care what they think of you, what they're doing. They'll trigger you because there's something there. There's something there for them to trigger. I've had a lot of people talk to me and say things that would if Ange said them to me, I'd lose my mind. But them saying it, I'm like, who are you? Who are you?
Who are you? Who are you?
Like, I don't give.
Hey, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you? I don't.
What are you doing?
What you say about me, but when you care about someone's opinion, suddenly something changes, right? So
yeah,
that person that triggered you, John, I'm guessing someone very close to you. Brandon, I'm guessing the person that triggered you is someone very close to you.
Oh yeah,
The person that just rolls into the stables for an afternoon doesn't get read the riot act because you don't have time to do that because you have shit to do, right? You don't care so much about them, but the people that you love most, the ones whose opinions about you care about, that's the ones that hurt. When they don't seem to value your time, when they don't seem to value your opinion, when they seem to run all over whatever's happening, right? There's something there that there's something there that happens that takes us away. And I am forever grateful and forever embarrassed that the worst of myself and the best of myself has been shown to the same person.
Preach.
It's a hard thing. Like even now, it's a hard thing. A few days after our 7-year wedding anniversary, 10 and a half years together, like it's a hard thing to know that like the worst of myself hasn't been seen by friends, hasn't been seen by exes. It's been seen by the person that I really wish didn't ever have to see that part of me. Like that sucks. But it's also the person that saw the best of me.
So I just love how both of you just like added some addendums to how we celebrate. It's a beautiful thing when you can realize the accomplishments we got.
Yeah.
And I've realized that for myself. I used to like be so quick to move on to the next because of being in the event industry, we make a big event happen when, especially coming from catering, we're doing 330 events plus a year. So it's just like on to the next one, on to the next one. Like while we're in one event, we're already thinking about the next one. And so there wasn't pauses unless it was like a major thing. Moving to event production, I do a lot less events. And so when we accomplish a big event, being able to be with that team, because it's no way in any close to like war or anything huge like that, but like some of these events feel like that, in the sense of like we're working 18-hour days, sleeping 3-4 hours, coming right back to it again, and like we're making the impossible happen, and we're making all this stuff. And I think back to an event we did in Spain where we think we pulled off close to like 90 hours in about 6-7 days.
You build your house on a foundation. Oh, listen, Jesus, help me. Wait a minute. I'm gonna start preaching on this. Because he's refining us right now. And he's refining.
Bring it home. Take us home. Come on, Brandon.
I'd like to thank you for coming and joining us today on this sermon about change. The one thing that will not change is God's love for you. Therefore, your love should not change towards the ones that you love. Amen. We are made in His image. Therefore, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. That is the rock and the foundation He speaks of to build. You build your home on love. Love is unmoving. Love is unshakable. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love holds no records of wrongs. Amen. So no matter what you're going through in your life, trust love. It'll carry you through.
Slow fade to black.